Dragon boat, how did that come along?
Wow, yeah. There was a research done back many years in Canada to prevent lymphedema after or post-treatment, post-surgery for breast cancer survivors. Normally, the lymph node will be removed. So to prevent lymphedema, the repetitive upper body movement in Dragon Boat can prevent lymphedema, and that's how it started. Yes, we are now into our second decade. We just celebrated our 20 years anniversary.
That's very interesting that how we're able to fuse sports and also medicine together.
It's not a death sentence. We always say cancer. A lot of people feel like when we are diagnosed with cancer, every activity stops. So we just want to let people know that there is always an active life or more interesting life after cancer, no matter what cancer it is. You know what I mean?
Medical field ni pancreatic cancer
Bersama saya Dr. Roland Victor.
benda yang one of the worst stress can happen bila you makan tak sedap.
Doktor, saya punya culture kena makan nasi.
Zaman moden.
That every second of your life you either earn or learn.
Batu Medic Show. What's up everyone? Welcome to another episode of Lesung Batu Medic Show with me, Dr. Roland. And don't forget to like, subscribe our page, Lesung Batu Medic Show on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook and also Instagram. So today, it's going to be October. And when it comes to October, it's always discussions about breast cancer awareness. And I'm so privileged to invite someone very interesting on their journey. And I have with me today Debbie from Pink Challenges. Debbie, you're the president of the Pink Challenges Dragon Boat Club.
Yes.
It's very interesting and thank you for coming to Lesung Batu
Thank you for
Medic
having
Show.
me. Yes, thank you for having me. Yes.
I want to start straight by it's October month.
Yep.
A lot of awareness in regards to breast cancer, but Dragon Boat, how did that come along?
Wow, yeah. There was a research done back many years in Canada to prevent lymphedema after or post-treatment, post-surgery for breast cancer survivors. Normally, the lymph node will be removed. So to prevent lymphedema, the repetitive upper body movement in Dragon Boat can prevent lymphedema, and that's how it started. So there are teams formed all around the world, and in Malaysia, Pink Challenges Dragon Boat Club. We are one of the team in Malaysia.
So when did you establish the
club
Pink
started
Challenges?
back in 2005. It was under the umbrella of the Breast Cancer Welfare Association, BCWA. Lately, 2020, Pink Challenges actually has registered that we have registered the club under ROSA, which is the Registrar of Sports Association. So we are still paddling for the same reason, even though we are a sports club. We paddle for strength, again, courage, and to change. And we also do create awareness for breast cancer survivors and talking about prevention of lymphedema. And also we would like to reach out to more breast cancer patients or survivors who have problem with their arms after the surgery and not so sure what is it, and we would explain about lymphedema. We like to reach out to more and help more of the breast cancer survivors out there.
Understand. So 20 years since this team was established. It's quite a long time. It's technically the second decade.
Yes, we are now into our second decade. We just celebrated our 20 years anniversary in June. So yes, we're really proud. The team has started very small, like it's only 8 or 12 people, and now we are about 60 over members in the club. The club not just only consists of breast cancer survivors, we also have opened up for cancer survivors, in any cancer survivors. It can be a man who has prostate cancer, lung or cervical cancer, So we invite them to come in to be on our boat with us too. because they have gone through treatment like us too. Yeah.
So where are these activities carried out? I mean, the dragon boat activity, where is it?
We train for pink challenges. We train every 3 times a week, on Wednesdays in the evenings and Saturday, Sunday, and it's all in Putrajaya Lake, the beautiful lake in Putrajaya.
Okay.
Yes.
And how about? Is there any other clubs being part of it, like out of Kuala Lumpur?
Yes, there's a lot of dragon boat clubs.
Worldwide?
Yes, worldwide, yes. For every country, they will definitely, most countries actually, has about more than one breast cancer dragon boat team, just for Australia itself, in Melbourne there will be a few because they're quite big, dragon boat clubs. For Malaysia itself, we used to have a few clubs in up north, Penang, south, and also Sabah, Sarawak, and I think because of the numbers, they couldn't get the survivors to come in for training and all, so the club tend to fall off. Still staying strong, pink challenges, we are still growing, you know what I mean. There is a club now in Kuching, which is called the Pink Warrior, run by Datin Zuria, and at the moment just 2 breast cancer dragon boat club in Malaysia.
I see.
But in other countries there are a lot.
So when you mention about like you practice like 3 times a week,
3 times
so
a week.
is it a recreational kind of practice or it's intense training?
We do have we do have competition like at least 4 times a year. We try to do 2 competition out of the country and 2 locals in Malaysia, to support our local organisers too. And of course, it's always nice to be paddling in our home ground. With the competition coming on, we will be more intense in our practice. So it will be 3 times a week. Sometimes we put it to 4 times a week for those who are actually going for the competition. But we do have option of 3 times a week for all members can come in even just once a week for leisure paddling. We have senior paddlers who has been with the club since the club started 20 years ago. So when they joined the club, and now our paddlers, the oldest paddler we have is actually now 76 years old.
Wow.
She's still paddling with us, you know what I mean? So she'll come in for leisure paddling. So she won't do 3 times a week, unless she's going for a competition, she will come like 2 or 3 times a week.
So it's a lot of those who are living in the Klang Valley, it's more convenient for them.
Yes, but we do have paddlers driving to us from Seremban and from Seremban and down south. I actually can't remember where. It's quite far, and they drive all the way to Putrajaya.
I'm so curious now. How long is the distance for a dragon boat race?
You
I'm
can.
so naive at the moment.
They have a lot of categories, actually, dragon boat. But the normal ones that we just came back from World Champ, normally is a 200-meter race, 500-meter race. They have a 1,000 km, 2,000 km. 1 km and 2 km.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's 1,000 meters and 2,000 meters. So these are the normal races that we have.
So do you all choose to select based on the team choreography? Is there anything like that?
We will choose on the event that we want to participate in, whichever country. Like in next week, we are going to Singapore. So Singapore, there are a few categories. Singapore, the race site has only, the organizer has only two distance that you can choose from, 200 meters and the 400 meters. Sometimes it's also depending on the race site itself, how far of the distance they can actually, accommodate for this particular event. So we will be going to Singapore next week for the 200 meters and also the 400 meters. So, yeah. But like in World Championship, when we just came back
Where was the World Championship?
in Germany, yeah, was in July. We just came back. Only a small boat of us, which we represent Malaysia for the breast cancer survivor team. We participated in the 200-meter race, 500-meter race, and the 2 km race. Yeah, so it really depends. We will choose. Also depends on who is going to be participating. You know what I mean? If we have more seniors participating, we might even go on the master category, which is 40 years and above. And in Europe, sometimes they have like 40 years and above, 50 years and above, 60 years and above, and the 70 years and above.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So coming back to raising breast cancer awareness, I think it's very interesting via sort of like a sport activity. And there is a purpose behind the sport activity, like you said, like draining the lymph.
Yeah.
Was one of the things that was found to actually help, and the method of rowing improve the drainage. So that's
Yes.
very interesting, that how we're able to fuse sports and also medicine together.
Yes.
And keep it as activity, because sometimes a lot of females might find out, okay, there's always, when it comes to the month of October, there is lots of campaigns, pink ribbon campaigns almost everywhere, but it's a very dry kind of thing. Some patients of mine, in fact, when I advocate them, I think it's time for you to go and get your checkup, or actually go and visit some events where they learn how to examine breast tissue on your own. They feel it's like, no, it's such a boring event. But they do not know the importance only when something happens, and that's when like all hell breaks loose. I mean, did you have your own personal journey and your members? What was it like?
Well, of course, we all have our own journey, but the special thing about Dragon Boat is like when we sit on the boat, you know, all of us, we are in the same boat. You know what I mean? We have gone through the surgeries, the chemotherapies. You know what I mean? The heartache, the family issues. You know what I mean? How do we face the family, friends? You know what I mean? The experience is the same, and sitting in the same boat, doing the repetitive upper body movement and the exercise, and going for races, crossing the finishing line together, the feeling is so different, and it's so hard to describe. It's just different. It's just different from like you go for a normal sport and then you just you win something, or you just finish the sport or something. This is just so different. You cross the line with the sisters that in the same boat with you. You know what I mean? And we all feel like we have achieved something, and we don't let cancer stop our life. You know what I mean? It's not a death sentence. We always say cancer. A lot of people feel like when we are diagnosed with cancer, you know, every activity stops. So we just want to let people know that there is always an active life or more interesting life after cancer, no matter what cancer it is. You know what I mean? You just have to put yourself there and do it. And we try to inspire people. And when people look at us, you know, a lot of people will look at me and say that I can't even imagine you are a 2-time breast cancer survivor. You know what I mean? We don't really, when we're on the boat, we don't talk about too much about medication, treatment, or whatever. We talk about how we are going to win this, and how we are going to, you know, what we're going to do. And, you know, we talk about holidays, we talk about life, we talk about, you know, other things rather than just on what medication. Sometimes we do talk loud, and we talk about like
Why did my nose get up?
it's the side sometimes it's the side effect of the medication. You know what I mean? So what do? We just exercise, forget about it. You know what I mean? focus on the race, focus on what we do, what we can do best, you know what I mean, and stay together.
I think
as a
you
team.
perfectly put it we're all in the same boat.
Yeah.
We're all in the same boat with one destination to
Yes,
go and
you
win it.
just need to cross the line. That's all. All we need to do. And because this sport is not an individual sport, and it's not just like, even though they say it's a team sport, right? For example, a lot of people think that, okay, playing football, hockey, volleyball are also team sport, you know. But football, you can run slower or run faster
And
or stay
watch.
in a position and wait for the ball or run for the ball. You know what I mean? Though you're in the same team. But in Dragon Boat, no, you can't do that. When we moved, we all have to move at the same time. You know, when we kick the
Same
boat,
rhythm.
our legs have to kick at the same time. When we put our paddles in the water, it all have to be at the same time. So we all have to do the same action at
Very,
the
very
same
coordinated.
time. Very coordinated. We need to be like a robot. You
So
know?
that's where that group training, group sessions.
That's why we have to
come
train together. It's not like I do my own training. Of course, we do have our own training. Like some of us, we go to the gym, we do our walks. When we don't go for actual boat training, we will go to the gym, carry some weights, you know. Why we carry weights is not we want to be a bodybuilder or what. It's a lot of us are on, as like we mentioned just now, you know, we are on tamoxifen, we are on letrozole. These are the medication that actually stop our estrogen from producing in our body, and this will weaken our bones, our joints, and things like that. So the best thing to to actually strengthen your bone is to like carry a little bit of weights, you know what I mean, in the gym, not heavy, not too heavy, you know, carry a bit of weights to strengthen your bones, you know what I mean. And in case we fall, it's easy, we break a fall, we won't break our arm or we won't break a leg or something, you know. So we do other exercises too, but when it comes to Dragon Boat, it has to be a synchronization work. It's just synchronization at the same time.
How about just out of the box? As you mentioned about training, right? How about eating? I mean, because a lot of physicians might feel like, can you eat anything? They always answer, just eat anything you want. But I feel like maybe you're twice a survivor. I'm pretty sure that when you're doing activities which has more intensity, you need a lot of protein. You need a lot of strength to drive.
We need carbs. We need sugar.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
exactly.
then a lot of people will tell you sugar kills cancer, which you know, it's not true. You know what I mean? So, in our team, for me personally, also I eat everything, anything, everything. Yeah, as long as it's moderate eating. You know what I mean? I find that when I was diagnosed, my family members and my friends are all they all became really like a doctor. You know, everybody a doctor.
Everyone will give some good suggestions.
Everyone will be like top nutritionalists, and they'll tell you what you can eat, what you can't eat, what you shouldn't eat, what you must eat. You know, that kind of thing. And there's a lot of advice because they all love you. They want the best for you, you know what I mean? But personally, I think just eat anything which is fresh. For me, it's best is don't just avoid food that are preservative.
Overly processed.
Yes, processed food, you know what I mean? For me, I try not to even take multivitamins, you know what I mean? In the tablet. That vitamin in that tablet has got 10 different
chemicals.
So there are 10, it tells there advertised 10 different fruits and vegetable in that tablet. How was that processed?
Extract from.
Yes, it's so much chemical in that. For me, it's like, can I take
Natural stuff.
Yes, I take like an apple and orange a day in the morning, you know. In the afternoon, when I have my lunch, I get a bit of watermelon and honeydew or something. At night, I might throw in a bit of berries or blueberries or strawberries and all. In between meals, I have my vegetables, and that's multivite. I think I've got everything which is fresh. You know what I mean? So I think eat anything that. Just don't stress with food. When one is stressed with food, that where it comes to, I love to eat, but I cannot eat because I'm a cancer survivor. You know what I mean? And then makes you so stressed with your life, and that comes depression. You know, that person will be very depressed when I see you eating and I can't eat. You know what I mean? I think it's very depressing. So I think the stress and the depression and the sadness all can cause cancer to have a relapse or anything.
So I believe that our cells are listening to all our
Exactly.
whatever we're talking.
Yeah. So I
whatever
think for us in our team is like, be happy, eat whatever we want to when we are on race side and all. Just get like nice sweet biscuits, you know, or even chocolates, you know what I mean? Those give you power. You know what I mean? Power bar is so sweet, gives you power, you know what I mean? Bananas, lots of eggs, you know, to top up with that. We just eat, you know, that gives you a little bit of boost when you're on the boat, and that's it. After that, you have a meal, you know, we have a balanced meal. You know.
Coming back to raising awareness, I'm pretty sure that the excitement of Dragon Boat itself already is like, wow. When you all go out for these events, do you all conduct seminars or awareness, or their pop-up booths?
Yes.
Not just maybe to look at like an NGO running to raise funds, but the awareness of
Yes, we do.
journey.
Our own club itself, we have our brochures. Every time when we go for race, we will carry our brochures with us. We have our brochures at the moment. The brochures are in English and in Mandarin only. We try to also put them in another language to when we are at race side. We actually talk to people, and when they come and they buy our jerseys and all, we will tell them about why breast cancer survivors paddle and why are we in the Dragon Boat. And you'll be surprised, a lot of them who are breast cancer survivors or cancer survivors out there who look at us and says, oh my, these sweet pink ladies are coming. And we, from far you can see us, we are all in pink. Now the reason we are in pink, because of course it's a pink ribbon is for breast cancer, right? It's already a sign to show we are supporting Pink Ribbon, right? So that's why we are called Pink Challenges. The challenges is because the challenges that we go through in our life, you know what I mean, from treatment to now, and to further challenges that we have, you know. So that's why we are called Pink Challenges. So we create awareness this way, and we talk to people, and we also give the brochures away. And sometimes some events that happen, or in, let's say in Putrajaya itself, they have got a Dragon Boat regatta or something. We will also invite BCWA, which is the Breast Cancer Welfare Association. They have their mobile hospital, which is the Muni, the bus. They can come on together to create awareness with us. We will be racing in doing our race in pink, and we will divert we will let them know that we have a booth up there. You can do screening, breast checks. The nurses will be there to help you. They also teach you how to, we call it BSE, breast self-examination. There's a little model there that they will teach you how to check your own breast every month. That's very important. So we do have activities like this, not in every race, but mostly in our races, in local races in Malaysia.
How about two other perspectives where corporate events or corporate education, do you all also go in to advocate and do talks?
Yes.
Not at the lakeside
No,
with the boats,
yes, we do.
but
I personally do. I've been invited for a few. My last talk was in Sunway College. was it Sunway College? It's under Sunway College. It was not exactly at the college, but it's talking to the college, the university students. So we are targeting at 18 years, right up to about 28 years old. My audience was that age group. So we talk about we create awareness, and we also have a booth there for them to learn how to self-examination. We also have that nurses there to check their breasts, you know what I mean. At the same time, I will be giving the talk. I also give a talk there. Together, I think there was some representative from National Cancer Society also. But I am from BCWA at that time. Yeah, of course we talk about dragon boating and things like that too. Yeah, so at the same time, but it's actually in the college.
Understand.
Yeah.
Are we seeing a concern of an earlier onset of breast cancer now?
Sorry?
Are we seeing an earlier onset of breast cancer now?
Yes, it's so surprising that it's from 30 years old. I just met a few that day, 22 years old. No, so 32 years old. It's very young, and when they are diagnosed young, they are at a very high stage. It's at the cancer cells are very active. You know what I mean? So that's why the self breast check every month is so important. You know what I mean? We just keep telling people every month do your breast check. It's not like whenever you want to you feel like doing your breast check. So it's very important to do it, and at which day you should do your breast check. All this are all noted there. You know.
Is there any also content where you all develop sort of like online? There
are brochures that actually tell you, and then
not digital. It's much more of the printed brochures.
Yeah, the printed brochures. Yeah. Printed brochures, and then when we see them face to face, we will remind them, and then we give them the brochure to do that also.
Understand.
So we also now started to recruit, because our team now too has got support in supporters that comes in to join us, and the supporters play a very important role for us also, helping us in the team. How the supporters join the team is. When the club started, you can see like the spouse, the children, they drive their moms and their sisters to the club, and the parents or the survivors will be on the boat doing the training for about an hour to 2 hours at least, and you see the caregiver will be just sitting there waiting. So we invited them in to be in the boat with us. So you can see there are mothers with their children in their boat, you know what I mean. The spouse can also come in to join them, you know what I mean. So that's why our club now has the group of supporters who are
supporters club.
Yes, they are also called pink challengers.
Okay.
They are all pink challengers, but it consists of survivors and supporters in our club.
Great.
Yeah.
And how does Pink Challengers sustain their activities and operations? Is there any? Of course, probably there'll be some fund comes from government agencies as well, or
no,
self-funded.
Self-funded. We are self-funded sports club. So every year we will have an event that we raise funds for the club to sustain
activities.
Yeah, the activities and the races that we have to go. It's actually quite expensive to go for a race, especially overseas. Just like in Germany, for example, you know, just our RM is already very weak, you know, and we have to pay 5 times just for an egg. It's so expensive. We pay 5 times for the egg, you know what I mean. So the food, the accommodation, and the transport, you know. So we get fundings. Sometimes corporate companies, they will fund on certain events that we are in. The last one we did to celebrate our 20th anniversary, the dinner that we had. we actually sold the seats, the dinner seats and all, and we have raised some funds for that. That will last us for a year in our activity. So every year we will have, like, just like last year we collaborated with Harley Davidson. Yeah, they had their riders to. We were the pillion riders.
Okay.
And the riders start riding from, we create awareness from Kuala Lumpur right to Malacca in pink,
Okay.
to create awareness and to raise funds. So the fundraise was from the pillion riders, so survivors, to support survivor on a ride. So the funds were raised that way, you know what I mean? While we are riding down to Malacca, BCWA was already in the Aeon Malacca, having their mobile hospital there and doing free breast checks and all.
Okay.
So yeah, we're doing the activity both at the same time.
Is there any merchandise, or is there any website or link that people can go and contribute for your activities?
Oh yes, you can follow us on our Facebook, which is the breast cancer, which is the Pink Challengers Dragon Boat Club.
And we'll put that down.
We'll put that down, or you can find us Pinky Pink, our number and our contact is there also. Or you can find us in Putrajaya Club on the Saturday, Sundays. The address will be down there too, where we are. The lake's very big, so you have to go
So
to
are there many spots where people will be
there's a few
practicing?
yes, there are a few dragon boat teams, and they start from different part of the lake. Some are near the marina, some are on the Precinct 8. We are at Precinct 4.
Precinct 4, okay.
So our address is also there.
So even all your boats are all stationed there?
We only have one boat, Pink Challengers. We are the only, I think, club that has our own boat. And of course, we had a very kind sponsor. She herself is an ovarian cancer survivor who is still battling her treatment now. She actually sponsored the boat for us. So that saved us a lot of money from renting the boat. We used to rent or pay rental, for boat, and we sometimes the boat, the timing that we want to for training, we wouldn't be able to get a suitable timing, So with our own boat, it's very easy now. We can just say, okay, what time, and we can do 3 times a week. Those days we only had once a week.
Okay.
Also, but now of course we have to factor in the cost of the boat maintenance, the boat parking and things like that, But there itself, it saves us quite a lot of money.
I see.
Our boat too can be rented out to other teams. Once when we rent the boat out, when we're not using the boat, we rent the boat out, and that's where we also raise fund for the club.
I understand. And when you travel overseas, do you bring a boat along?
Oh no. When on dragon boat races, normally we have to use the organizer's boat.
Oh, there's
from every country they come.
Specification.
Yes, there's a specification. Yes.
Okay, noted. So just one big take-home message for audience out there about the activity, the awareness, and also the boat racing. Is there anything you want to say out to the public?
I just want to let people know that we are in Putrajaya. We do paddle for a cause, purpose, you know what I mean. We would like to encourage new breast cancer survivors who have done their treatment and who would like to come out for vitamin D to get some sun.
Very
and
important.
Outdoors, outdoor activities, you know what I mean. Come to us, follow us on our Facebook or our Instagram, contact us. We do have our newbie tryout coming out in the month of November. 8th of November will be the newbie tryout. We have limited boats. We rent other boats for the tryout too, the newbie tryout. Anyone who are survivors, any kind of cancer survivors, or even a supporter would like to join our club, we are more than happy to have you to sign up with us, you know what I mean? And just a message to remind everyone that early detection do save life, really, and can save your breast too. And there's always life after, active life after cancer, you know what I mean? Go out, get out there, you know. You can be taking your vitamins, your medication every day, you know what I mean? But very important to have your exercise every day.
True. Thank you so much. That's very empowering, Debbie. So once again, for those who are survivors and who would like to come in and support, Pink Challenges Dragon Boat Club is at Putrajaya Lakeside.
Yeah,
Precinct 4.
Yeah.
I think we will share in all the handles on social media where you can get access to them and communicate to be participating on healthy form of awareness where you get to work out, you get to go out, race
And have fun.
Go internationally and spread the awareness, and again, as they work in a very unique way of bringing sports, bringing purpose. And I like the theme that we are all in the same boat,
Yes.
heading towards finishing line
Yes.
with a proper synchronization.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
Super.
Debbie, again.
Thank you so much,
for
Dr. Roland.
coming to Lesung Batu Medic Show.
Yes.
Until we meet next time, don't forget to like and subscribe Lesung Batu Medic Show at YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and also Instagram. Till we meet next time, kita lesung kau.